Hey everybody, welcome back to Viking MTG, here for War of the Spark opening. I started this video, but I had some lighting issues, so I cut it out and start back up. So here we go. Let's open our first pre-release box. I got the Tezzeret promos, which are nice. I mean, box opening promo being a Planeswalker, but it's a 6-mana Planeswalker, so it's more or less unplayable in Standard. And I have tried the Liliana when I had the early access. I tried the zombie deck with Liliana, and it's tough to make that, to spend that 6 mana. It really is. There's so many other options it's on their 6th turn. All right, so we're gonna go through the whole pack here for a little bit. Come on, camera. Alright, so we have a Spellkeeper Weird, a On-Crop Invader. On-Crop brings back horrible flashbacks. War Screecher, Vivian's Grizzly, a Bear Spirit, nice. Bear Tribal, finally. Spark Reaper, Relentless Advance, Enforcer Griffin. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the commons. Jaya's Greeting, Unlikely Aid, Even Eternal, and our first uncommon is a Jace's Triumph, a Prison Realm. I've never really paid attention to this card. 2 and a white. When Prison Realm enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls until Prison Realm leaves the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, scry 1. That's a pretty good card. I mean, I see no reason why this won't see play in white decks. An Eternal Taskmaster. And I got a Planeswalker in first pack. Nissa, Who Shakes the World. She's not a mythic, but I'll put her over here. From what I understand, she is very playable. She's very playable from what I hear. I'll, of course, build her on Arena and try it out on... So in case everybody knows, I'm going to switch over to Twitch for live streaming. Any live streaming that I do, I'm going to do on Twitch. When I do live streams, when I see people live stream on Twitch, the views and the followers are massively larger. It seems like a lot of people don't watch live streams on YouTube. Whatever. It's not the popular live stream platform, so... I gotta switch over. It's kind of silly sitting there playing a game for an hour with nobody watching. So, Storm the Citadel, I mean, I might as well not be filming it. Firemind's Vessel, a Saheeli, this is a great uncommon Planeswalker, and a Plane-Wide Celebration. So our first non-Planeswalker rare. I like getting the Planeswalkers, it's fun. A Planeswalker in every pack, it's pretty cool, but at the same time, they're not really playable. A lot of them are not playable in Standard. They'll all find their home somewhere. Heartwarming Redemption, Nissa's Triumph. I've been seeing this card in mono green decks. There's the Angrath. And a Dreadhorde Invasion. I have been seeing this card get some play online. I guess I won't stack all the Planeswalkers, that's silly. This will be a card that'll see play for a while. I think that enchantment will see play through most of Standard. It's a free turn 2 creature, and it just keeps making creatures until they get rid of it. So why not stick it out there? We have a Cruel Celebrant. I expect to see a lot of this card. Craig Mack played this against me during the early access stream. A Uggin's Conjurant, an Arlen. I had a guy just play this against me on our arena. And Ravnica at War. Exile all multicolored permanents. Swamp and a zombie army. Kind of don't like there's no land cycle. I don't know why they didn't put shock lands in this set as well. That would have been even more fun. Because they meshed shock lands into Dragon's Maze, for example. So why wouldn't they mesh them into this? And they did the same thing with the fetch lands and the cons block, so why not do it here? Alright, Death Sprout. This looks like a very interesting card. It's great for Golgari. It's 1, 2 black and a green. Destroy target creature. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. So it's ramp and creature destruction. You definitely can't spit on that. Grateful Apparition. Apparition, sorry. This is great for the Spirit deck that I built. I'll be tweaking my Spirit deck and trying it again. And the Nahiri, Storm of Stone. And a Vivian's Arcbow. And a foil. Our first foil is a foil Martyr for the Cause. Zombie army and a forest. So no mythics yet, but we're only 6 packs into the box. We have a Domri's Ambush, a Neoform, a Kiora, and a Soul Diviner. Soul Diviner is black and a blue for a zombie wizard. You tap him, remove a counter from any artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker you control, and draw a card. He's great card draw. He will see play. How much? I don't know. He is a wizard, so suppose you could mix him into a wizard deck, but you'd have to play some black mana. This is starting to see play in Drakes, because every time you cast a non-creature spell, you put a counter on him, and it stays on him. We have Bleeding Edge, Pledge of Unity, Samut, Tyrant Smasher, and Command the Dreadhorde. This is popular. That's Samut. It's starting to see play in Gruul. It's great for Gruul Warriors. Which, why you need the haste effect and the -1 here, I don't know. Alright, we have a Domri's Ambush, a Challenger Troll, a Zhang Wangu, Wildcrafter. It's 3-mana Planeswalker. I actually haven't seen this one. 4/3. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has tap, add 1 mana of any color. -1, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That's an interesting card. And we have Solar Blaze. Another board wipe. Excuse that. Work calling me. Alright. We have a Tybalt's Rager, an Angrath's Rampage, an Ashok Dreamrender. I see this card seeing a ton of play. It's been being played online constantly. Choose one. Target player sacrifices an artifact, a creature, or a planeswalker. It's a deadly, nasty card. Ashok Dreamrender and a Casualties of War. Wow. 2 black and 2 green, and you can choose one or more. So you could choose all of them. Destroy a target artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. So you could destroy all those things. Pretty crazy. And we have a foil Davriel. Look at the... I don't know if you can see that. Look at the top. Do I have a regular Davriel? Did I pull a regular Davriel? Yeah, I don't believe I have. No, I haven't, but I didn't see that online. Look at how the hand, how the magic goes up and runs into the Davriel. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. But that's a really cool foil. Man, I'll be holding on to that. That's pretty. Sweet, sweet uncommon. Alright, we have a Bleeding Edge, a Dreadhorde Twins, a Kaya, Bane of the Dead, and a Mizium Tank. Good card, real good card. It's going to see a lot of play. Again, in some form of Drakes. And seeing that it's a vehicle, you can't use creature artifact, you can't use creature removal on it. Well, until they activate it. Crew it. We have Prison Realm, Mayhem Devil, Elite Guard Mage, and a Domri. So we got the Domri. Sweet. Still no mythics. We still have no mythics. Is this going to end up being a Timmy box? Two foils and 0 mythics. We have a Dread Malkin, Niz's Triumph, Teal the Shield Mage, and this another Soul Diviner. So a little duplication going on. I'm not sure. I won't even bother looking at pricing because I just don't believe any pricing at this point. Any pricing you see online, it's not what things are going to settle at. We have a Merfolk Skydiver, Emergence Zone, Kasmina, and a Finale of Devastation is our first mythic. Finale of Devastation is X and 2 green. Search your library and or graveyard for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less and put it on the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control gain plus X and gain haste till end of turn. Wow. Alright. So there's our first mythic. How much duplication will we see? I don't even know if Finale of Devastation is a good card or not. I haven't seen it played online. We have a D-Spark, a Gleaming Overseer, the Dovin, nice, and an Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. And a foil Banehound, that's wicked looking. Alright. Zombie Warrior and a Plains. It'd be really cool if that Davriel was a foil misprint. That would increase its value quite a bit. I see that Banehound getting a lot of play in Limited. We have Liliana's Triumph, Wand of Flourishing, Kaya again, and a Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. In case you're not familiar with Neheb, actually I'll read off both of these. Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi, pay 3 and 2 green, put 9 1/1 counters on target land you control, Becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Vitu-Ghazi. It's still a land. So it's a 9/9. It's a land, an elemental creature with haste. 9/9 for 5. There's nothing wrong with that, but it goes away after you cast it, so. We have Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. Trample. Whenever Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. Well, I guess I'm sorry, that stays on the board. That's awesome. Whenever Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion, deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much mana. Till end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Here's a zombie Minotaur warrior. Well, 5/4 with trample for 4 is good all by itself. Alright. We have a Bond of Discipline, a Bond of Flourishing, a Kiora, an Atomic Distinguished Advisor. I mean, this kills land destruction, but how much land destruction do you really see? I don't think enough to make him worth playing. But he is a 2/3 for 2, which is solid in a mono white deck. I suppose if a land destruction slash land from your graveyard deck becomes popular, it'll be useful, at least for a little while. Vizier of the Scorpion, Gleaming Overseer, Bolt Bend, and a Tamiyo, Collector of Tales. Still sitting at 1 mythic. I hope that doesn't stand. Alright, we have a Cyclops Electromancer and a Johnny's Pridemate. Dovin's Veto. This is a great counterspell. And a Karn. And our foil rare is a Time Wipe. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand. Then destroy all creatures. So it's mass removal. I need to look up the prices on this stuff. It's going to bug me. TCG won't have it. Whoops. Alright, well, maybe they do. No, they don't. MTG Goldfish is the only source that has prices right now. Alright, so Kefnet's the big dog. The Karn the Great Creator is a good card. Nice hit. I don't know where Time Wipe's sitting on the value list. I don't think anything. I think it's, yeah, it's below $1. That's unfortunate. 50-cent card. Terrible foil rare. It's okay, we got some good cards so far. We got the Karn, which is a $15 card at this point. The Finale of Devastation is a $10 mythic. So we hit a good mythic. Blast Zone. Blast Zone's, but I don't have Blast Zone yet. I've got Solar Blaze. It's like the Teferi's popular, Liliana, of course. Bolas and Kefnet. Alright, well, let's keep going here. I'm really hoping to draw the Dreadhorde Arcanist and the other guy, I can't remember his name. Dreadhorde, I can't remember his name. There we have a Cruel Celebrant. Interplanar Beacon. Are there any uncommons of value over $1? Saheeli Sublime Artificer's $2, which you already hit her. Ashrock, Dovin's Veto, all over $1. There's several uncommons over $1 right now. A Tyrant Scorn and a Sorin. Sorin's awesome. I don't think he has much value, but we got him. He's $2. But like I've said, none of these prices will hold. And we have a very cool looking foil island. That's an awesome looking foil land. And I'm disappointed by that foil rare. We have a Sunblade Angel, Gideon's Triumph, Vraska, Swarm's Eminence, and a Spark Double. I don't believe Spark Double has much value. People are joking about him. He's got a 3 and a blue. I think he's becoming kind of a meme. You may have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it if it's a creature, or it enters with an additional loyalty counter on it if it's planeswalker. And it isn't legendary if that permanent is legendary. Pretty useful. But I doubt it'll see play. Alright, we have a Storm the Citadel, 10th District Legionnaire, Narset, great card, and a Deliver Unto Evil. That's an evil card. Bolas is a nasty dude. Wouldn't mind another mythic here, but it does look like we got a good mythic. We have an Augur of Bolas, Ral's Outburst, Liliana's Triumph, a Johnny the Great-Hearted. We're getting all the rare planeswalkers, a lot of them. Won't say all, but we're getting a lot. We have a Price of Betrayal, Elite Guard Mage, Huatli, and a Store of Deverin Lich. Still sitting on one mythic, and we're getting into the last third of the box. Then again, I've gotten 2-3 mythics in the last couple packs of a box before, so not that worried yet. We have a Huatli's Raptor, Flux Channeler, finally another dinosaur, Dreadhorde Twins, and I got the Teferi. Nice. One of the big hits. Well, where a set like this is considered a big hit. Might as well be a mythic. Alright. We have a Ral's Outburst, a Tybalt's Rager, a Rally of Wings, and a Chandra. Fire Artisan. And a foil Dreadhorde Butcher. That's a good foil rare. What is Dreadhorde Butcher sitting at? He's $2. I'm assuming in foil rare, he's a lot more. Yeah, he almost doubles in price in foil. Oh, that's a great foil rare. Nice. That is a foil rare that will grow in value. That is played in a 3-turn kill deck. So I think that'll see an increase in value. I guess it depends what Snobby Pro decides to promote it. So we got 2 full rares. Jace's Triumph, Price of Betrayal, Narset, and a Dreadhorde Butcher. I was hoping I'd get him. Great news. Getting a foil and a non-foil. Alright. Certainly wouldn't mind a mythic. Or one of the gods would be cool. We have a Dread Malkin, Ingrass Rampage, Emergent Stone, and a Sarkon the Masterless. And he is deadly, by the way. He is very playable. Of course, you want to play him in Super Friends, but he's very playable. We have a Devouring Hellion, Rally of Wings, Tibalt, and a Feather. Very popular. There's going to be a very popular commander card, but sadly, no value. Interesting. All right, I didn't see it on the value list. I'm noticing a lot of garbage value in this set, but I could be wrong. We have a Mayhem Devil, a Mowu Loyal Companion, the Wanderer, who I really like, and a Finale of Eternity. Alright. So we got two of the finales for our mythics. Really hope that's not all I'm going to get, but alright. Really wanted a Ronus or a Kefnet would be cool because he's value, but it's open for maybe a Gideon. Vizier of the Scorpion, Rescuer Sphinx, Jaya Venerated Fire Mage, and a Commence the Endgame. Forest and Goblin token. A lot of different tokens. Alright. We have a D-Spark, God Pharaoh's Statue, Doman, and a Tolsmir, Friend of Wolves. I'd love to believe that that would make the Wolf deck a Wolf deck playable, but it's just not. It's not enough Wolves in Standard. We have a Merfolk Skydiver, Lazotep Plating, the Ob Nixus, and a Time Wipe with a foil Blind Blast. I'm almost 100% certain there's no commons of note. Silent Submersible's the most expensive common, and it's 10 cents. Clean up my piles. Leyline Prowler, Invade the City, Tibalt again, and a Parhelion too. Nice, I got the Parhelion. I like this card. It is, of course, more or less not going to be playable in Standard yet again, but still fun. I mixed it into my Crazy Smothering Tithe deck. Alright, next pack. We have a Sunblade Angel, Bolt Bend, Uggin's Conjurant, and we got the Bolas. Nice hit. Very nice hit. So there's our third mythic, Bolas. Dragon God. So all we need now is the Kefnet. We're actually doing really, really well on this box. Of course, the prices are early, but pretty solid box. Bond of Revival, Grateful Apparition, the Wanderer again, and then Neheb. So we got duplication. We definitely have duplication. Not the duplication you're looking for. Alright, we have an Augur of Bolas, Devouring Hellion, a Davriel, that is normal, okay, and a Role Reversal. Never seen Role Reversal before. Alright, so that's not a bad box. Only 3 mythics, which is a little low. But we've got a great foil rare that is going up in price. It doubled in price in one day. So that card will be going up in price heavily. Let me double check on that. Dreadhorde Butcher. It's went up 40% in one day. So it's a very good card. I'm going to clean up here and move on with my day. Stay tuned for the second box. Hope everybody enjoyed this. We'll talk to you later. Peace.